Welcome, everyone. Let's dive right into today's explainer of ACM, specifically focusing on Lesson 91. If you've been following along with us, you know that this philosophy really challenges our fundamental perceptions of reality, right? Well, today's focus is absolutely no exception. We're going to unpack the mindset shifts and the exact daily practices outlined in this specific lesson. The exact lesson we're exploring today is honestly a really profound one. It states, miracles are seen in light. Now, this is a central idea in this new thought system. The text points out that miracles and vision necessarily go together, and grasping this, it requires frequent repeating for it to truly sink in. So we're going to be repeating it a lot today. To make this complex metaphysical material understandable and actionable for all of us, we've broken it down into 4 quick sections. First, light versus darkness. Second, escaping the body. Third, reclaiming your strength. And finally, the daily practice. All right, let's jump straight into Section 1, light versus darkness. So according to the text, darkness isn't actually the absence of anything. Instead, it's our own limited physical perception that keeps us from seeing what's right in front of us. It's our reliance on just the body's eyes. You see, when you remain in this darkness, the miracle remains completely unseen. And because you can't see it, well, naturally you become convinced it just isn't there at all. By contrast, light represents true spiritual vision. And this is absolutely crucial, because as the text emphasizes, the miracle is always there, just waiting for your awareness. Its presence isn't caused by your vision, and its absence isn't the result of your failure to see. It's literally only your awareness that changes. Simply put, you will see miracles in the light, and you just will not see them in the dark. Now, the text acknowledges a very deeply human struggle here. It points out that it feels like insanity to be told that what you cannot see is actually there. So our faith mistakenly remains in the darkness. I mean, we don't doubt that our physical eyes can see, right? And we certainly don't doubt the images they show us are reality. Reversing this feels practically impossible on our own, which is exactly why this lesson guides us toward a completely different kind of perception. And that brings us to Section 2. Escaping the body. The crucial point here is that if we only rely on the body's physical eyes, we're effectively trapping ourselves in a reality of darkness and weakness. What you think you are is merely a belief that needs to be undone. The assumption that you are simply a physical body is framed by the text as a mistake that is practically calling out for correction. So, if you are not a body, what are you? I want you to really truly think about this question. You are being challenged to realize that what you think you are is just a mistaken belief. If you aren't a physical body, you need a real experience of something else to put your faith in. Something much more solid, more sure, and infinitely more worthy of your trust. Which leads us perfectly into Section 3, reclaiming your strength. In this part of the lesson, we're asked to actively replace negative self-beliefs. We are swapping out the illusion of weakness with the reality of strength. And there is a very specific exercise for this. You're instructed to honestly ask yourself what you are, and then spend several minutes allowing your mistaken thoughts about your own attributes to be completely reversed. You literally tell yourself, I am not weak, but strong. This brilliantly illustrates the mental correction that's taking place. It's a massive shift from feeling helpless and limited to recognizing that you are all-powerful and unlimited. You are actively instructing your mind to lift its faith away from the physical limitations of the body. You tell yourself, I am not helpless, but all-powerful. I am not limited, but unlimited. By moving from doubt to certainty, we lift our faith away from the physical body and place it in something so much more solid. The final affirmations the text gives us to repeat are, I am not doubtful but certain. I am not an illusion but a reality. I cannot see in darkness but in light. This entire process, it's all about intentionally removing your faith from your own perceived weakness. Now let's get into how we actually apply this. Section 4, the daily practice. 3 times today, you're asked to set aside 10 minutes and follow 4 specific steps to literally instruct your mind to leave weakness behind. First, you state the cause and effect. Miracles are seen in light. The body's eyes do not perceive the light, but I am not a body. Second, you ask yourself, what am I? Third, you spend time correcting your mistaken thoughts using those exact opposites we just went over. And fourth, you just relax. Relax for the rest of the practice period, concentrating purely on the experience of that strength. And as you do this, remember that you are not alone in this effort. Your will remains your teacher, and it has all the strength to do what it desires. Even if your efforts feel kind of meager today, they are fully supported by a higher strength. It's actually through this strong support that you will feel the undeniable strength within yourself. Now, beyond those 3 longer sessions, the lesson also prescribes some quick hourly reminders to keep your awareness anchored in the light throughout your busy day. 5 or 6 times an hour, at reasonably regular intervals, you just need to remind yourself, miracles are seen in light. This repetition is specifically designed to maintain this new thought system as you navigate your day. And if you face temptation, the text gives you this specific phrase, miracles are seen in light. Let me not close my eyes because of this. You should use this to meet any doubt that tries to pull you back into the darkness. When you feel a sense of weakness creeping in, or you're tempted to rely solely on the limitations of physical perception, meet that temptation head-on with this exact phrasing. As we wrap up today's explainer, I want to leave you with a final thought to really carry with you. What miracles might your own sense of weakness be hiding right now? The text promises that the miracles your sense of weakness currently hides will leap into your awareness the moment you feel the strength within you. Keep that powerful idea in mind as you dive into the exercises today.